After all the excitement of last week, we were glad of a quiet start to this week. We had a lovely meal with Gillian and Jeremy, the best gyros we had had in Greece so far. We did some water sports.
Start to turn up. Slow down. Well done, Tilly.
Said goodbye to Mug Up.
See you soon.
Have a good flight.
Yeah, thank you.
Admired the bin.
Oh yeah. Ominous.
It's ominous.
Ominous, is it? I like that word.
And Hugh started prep to work on Eric's ceiling, which meant a messy boat again. Messy boat plus cheap restaurant prices in Greece meant a reprise of the best gyros we'd ever had. It was worth the walk.
Oh, there's actually chips inside my wrap. I don't know if I'm going to put the chips outside my wrap, I think. Now I need some more mum sauce. Mummy sauce, more classic sandwich. Okay, fine.
We were kind of in limbo, waiting around in Corfu, as Eric and I had to pop back to the UK for a couple of days, and this anchorage was only a 20-minute walk from the airport. Whilst we waited for that, things carried on as normal. Small improvements every day.
Carpet.
What's the carpet for?
My room.
Got her old carpet. See how big her floor used to be. And now we're just using this as a template for making a big new carpet. There you go. Carpet's starting to fit. A couple more cuts, then I'm going to work out putting some battens down. Stop the edges lifting.
Wow. No shoes. No shoes.
Yeah! Drop! 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 Drop!
Kelly's flying back to the UK, which means I've spent 230 quid on really boring things to stop our boat sinking, which is probably quite a lot cheaper than buying it all here in Corfu. Done. I've spent like a couple of days planning this and trying to get all the parts, but I think we got there. I'd much rather spend our money on fun things.
Horizons 3. What happened to Horizons 1 and 2? Fishy, 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 fishy.
Water splits on.
We decided to do some tourist stuff and headed to the old fortress of Corfu, built in the 15th century, and since then has had a variety of different owners and uses, all leaving their mark. Here's a fun fact. Fortress was the location of a scene in James Bond's For Your Eyes Only. Not so fun fact. During the Ottoman-Venetian War, women, children and elderly were turned away by the Venetians and left outside the fort to die or be enslaved. During World War II, it was used to imprison the Jews of Corfu prior to their deportation from the island. Before that, from 1815 to 1864, the British made themselves at home, demolishing old buildings to turn into barracks. They also built the Church of St George, expanded the existing prison, added a military hospital, and modernised the fortress's defences. Today, those barracks house the public library of Corfu and the Hellenic Music Research Lab, so the fort's seen a lot of change.
I smell cannabis. In the shade, and there's a breeze. It's lovely. We could stay here. Could you stay here all day, Tilly?
Yeah,
What do you think?
definitely.
I think it was made in, I think this type of cannon was made in 1684. So that cannon should be a different number. Then what would happen
Change
is
the
it
angle.
would turn. Oh yeah, clever.
But they wouldn't be able to change it with that, it'd be too heavy.
Also, it was made in 1684 and that's all I've learned.
Yeah, it's a bit of an amalgamation of different ownerships and periods and uses.
Did it say St George? I'm really confused, it just looks very Greek, but it's St George. Temple, it's a church St George and it's got St George inside it. So, and it's British made, 1840s.
He goes the where and Chakol is here. Who's gonna? No, it says Chakol is here.
Yeah.
And why not? We returned for our third visit to the Gyros place. For less than £25 for the 5 of us, it was a treat that we could afford a couple of times this month. We love being on the water, and Hugh likes being under the water. Last season, we borrowed a hookah from our friends on Ragdoll. A hookah, spelt H-O-O-K-A-H, consists of an air compressor that delivers air through a long hose to the diver under the water. It was great last year as Hugh was able to carry out some underwater repairs on Esperance. And he was hooked. But I'm here all week. So Hugh being Hugh decided he would make his own.
Dad.
Show people your recklessness.
Stop
We're going to get so many negative comments on this one.
It's good. I'm just testing it out. Like, I've 3D printed some fittings to make the adapters. It does look really bodge. And I've at least got a water filter in there. I've ordered a fuel filter. The fuel filter is much finer. So that means that no bits out of the motor can get sucked in, no particles and stuff that breathe in. But it's still got a water filter on it. It's just, it must be down to still like a, don't know, 500 micron or something. Anyway, it works. Right. Oh, hear that? That was me sucking on it. So this goes in there. It needs a longer hose to absorb some of the volume, and also I'm going to put an expansion tank on the system what expansion tank's going to do is going to mean that this is filling up a tank, and then I'm going to be breathing from the tank, so it's going to keep the pump. At the moment, every time I breathe, the pump changes revs. Or if I press it.
Oh, you can make a tune.
Test part. I knew it was going to break at some point, but it broke. I was literally getting ready to dive in the water and give it a go with a real bodge system, and the 3D printed connector broke. But it's not a surprise, and I also made it out of the weaker material, knowing that it was going to be a...
Well, if you know it fits though, then you can reprint it.
Just print it again, yeah, it's not a
Cool.
problem.
Nice one.
Look, it's a lot bodge. It's safe. It's basically exactly the same thing that Chris had last year. It's a hose, a regulator. His didn't even have a filter. This has at least got a water filter, which is not highly spec'd enough. I've got a diesel filter in the post that Kelly's picking up this weekend, but this will at least do something. And then a pump there, and the pump's running out the window. It's good to go. Nothing can go wrong. So I need somebody.
I'll run inside and turn it on.
In a second. The main thing is I need someone to stop the pressure piling up.
Dad, do you want me to turn
I
it
basically
on?
need to hold this joint by hand,
Okay.
because otherwise it will.
Dad, do you want me to go and hold it
It won't take the
on?
load of being stretched. If that makes sense.
There's too many fish. Hugh hates the fish.
It's like doing a gig and people liking you. I don't like it. Okay. Nothing can go wrong. Have you turned it on?
Yeah, turn it on, Dar.
It's leaking at that point there.
You never know, everything could go wrong.
Oh, it's going down. It's down.
Oh,
Pretty much exactly the same as Chris's last year.
it's
Yeah?
leaking quite a lot.
Yeah. It's not supplying quite, like it's supplying a similar pressure to Chris's.
So when that's fixed there, you'll get more.
Yeah, but for me it's fine. Like it's the same as Chris's. Like if you're not fit enough or can't cope using a little air, but I can stay down without it. It's fine, full time.
You sound out of breath though.
That's because I spent most of my effort trying to stay down.
Okay.
So it kept bringing me up.
Quite a leak.
We didn't leak before with the 3D printed part, so we're going to remake it. That's it, I made a hooker. We're done.
We're doing the song from The Great Showman. Never enough! With like jumps and stuff.
These guys are the best of friends. So when we aren't with other kid boats, they have each other. So it was strange to be splitting them up. Eric and I were going back to the UK for 2 days to support our best friend and Eric's non-god godfather at his dad's funeral. It was a beautiful service and a fitting tribute to Bill. Whilst we were back, we saw grandparents, we went to Park Run, and we bought our Australian boating friends some Vegemite. Ugh. And our American friends some ginger nuts. Hugh had been merrily ordering bits for the boat, so we left with just our hand luggage and we came back with 40 kilograms of stuff. Meanwhile, back at Esperance, Tilly took over the GoPro duties for the week. This is a small section of what she filmed.
I am not dropping the camera. Yeah, drop it and then jump in up. Okay, so I'm just gonna try diving for it. So, yeah.
Hugh got to go and try his Hookah as a friend needed their prop looking at.
First official test for the DIY Hookah. Stu and Aisling on Quai are worried about the propeller. They think it might have an issue. So we said, let's use the Hookah and go and have a look. So that's what we're going to go and do. Except for, I also now can't find my DIY belt, dive belt, which is not a proper dive belt. So I've now got a dive bag. Basically, I'll just put some weights in the bag and I'll make sure it's nice and loose so I can let go if I need to. Anyway, and also I know the weight, it's not going to take me down. Let's go.
Yeah. This is your dive.
This is my dive bag.
bag.
My dive weight bag, because my dive belt I can't find anywhere.
It's just
a bag with some weights in.
a bag.
A 4 kilogram bag. Let's go. Say again.
Hello.
Scabby Hookah test, very excited. We have a battery, going to a pub, go to a load of hose, through a filter, underwater, to this, my 3D printed part, and then a regulator courtesy of Jeremy. We're going to have a look at Stu's propeller. That's what we need to do. Bloody hell, this is definitely not regs.
That's fine. Okay, you should see what we used to do. Jesus.
Alright. Okay, ready?
Hello.
Definitely safe. Right, that worked. What a success. I was on there for at least 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, filmed a bit.
Just tracking Kelly and Eric, and I think their plane's... Where is it? I just saw it. And then I get the camera, but it was just going past that way because I think it's going to turn around and land. Plane.
What?
The plane might be... That plane might have been Mummy and Eric.
Where?
Don't know, I heard it, but I didn't see it. So I think that was them. I think they just landed behind those trees.
Just arrived back in Corfu, absolutely sweating. It was 10 degrees cooler in the UK. In fact, this morning, Eric had to have a blanket around him because he was really cold on the way. So anyway, I'm back with the family, and they're all eager to know...
Mummy,
When can we go swimming?
Mummy's
When
bag.
can we go swimming?
And when can we go swimming? Well, you know what's in the
I'm
bag.
putting on my goggles.
Common stuff. This is for the headphones, headphone case. Plumbing stuff, that is plumbing stuff.
Most of this is
Fittings,
plastic.
toilets and
Toilet.
seacocks. Cheaper in the UK by quite a lot.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, Eric read it.
Eric's already... Staples.
But
Pencils, just a standard pencils for everyone.
Okay, tonight.
There's your drill bits.
Yes, I finally get a gift, some pencils. Wow, what an amazing present.
What else have we got going on? What's that? Some
And it's the inner tube, to be honest.
inner tube. Amazing. Then we've got. Okay, so in the charity shop there was a lot of stuff that was Tilly's size. So that's some shorts for you, Tilly.
That's
Might be a bit
not all
big.
the fittings of it.
I don't know. I've got a.
Reunited.